G'day everyone, just going to do a quick tour of the front garden. It's getting a bit hard to do the whole garden in one hit now. There's about 80 fruit trees, so yeah, I thought I'd just do them in segments. And the light's hitting the front garden pretty good at the moment, so we'll just come out here. I'll just show you. We'll start on the dragon fruit. We got a bit unlucky because the Aussie Gold, it's just grafted a small piece there a couple of years ago, but the Aussie Gold put out dozens of flowers, and apparently they're not self-pollinating, and the Vietnamese white didn't open for all them flowers for me to transfer the pollen. But we got lucky today, I think, because this Vietnamese white will open tonight, guaranteed. And there's still two or three, I think three Aussie Gold here that haven't opened, and I think two of them, or at least two, maybe three, will open tonight, and I'll be able to collect the pollen off this Vietnamese white and swap it over, and we'll see the difference. It'll be a good experiment actually. We'll be able to see if it did make any difference in the fruit size and taste. Yeah, it was a shame. The Aussie Gold went bananas. You see how many flower buds on it there. So that's my main dragon fruit. 4 stems up to a trellis. It's just the Aussie Gold and the Vietnamese white. Then we come over to this younger one, which has got 6 varieties. I won't go through them all until they produce flowers, but I've got a feeling that will produce flowers on most of them next year. So this time of year the sun hits the wall in the afternoon. So if I stand back here, you can see it's very late in the evening, 5:30. Daylight savings is finished, so it'll be dark in half an hour to an hour. So the last bit of sun warms up that brick wall, and I just got lucky with the position of the house there. So see, the bottom of these got damaged from the afternoon sun in the middle of summer, which is what these shoes are for. So on the hot days, I just after I saw that they were getting damaged, I just put the old shoes up there to cover the sun. They must have just been, the plant must have just been on the wrong angle, and yeah, got quite a lot of sun damage. But the vines themselves didn't mind at all. So all my mangoes will be grown in pots along this wall from now on, and in winter I'll put them in shelter and bring them back out each spring. But as you can see, they're protected from frost anyway if they did get big enough that I had to leave them out here. But this is the Glen, and that was a small postage size plant last year. So that's grown phenomenally in that pot. And we'll move across. I got the Bowen seedling. This was in the ground in the backyard, but just too cold out there, so brought it into this spot, and it's never looked healthier. Although it used to be quite a tall tree, I've cut it back. And this is the Keat, and that's still putting out new growth. It doesn't look as sun tolerant as the Glen or the Bowen. But yeah, that'll be the only 3 mangoes I have at this stage, and I'll just grow them along that front wall. finally started to get some good decent tomatoes. Very strange year for tomatoes in this area, but here's the 3 blueberries, different varieties, and they gave a good crop this year, and they put out plenty of growth in the raised beds. They're next to this pomegranate, wonderful variety, which has got dozens of fruit, just starting to ripen up now. But I haven't bothered trying to count them, but there's some really good fruit on there. That's a 3-year-old tree, grown from cutting. That's the wonderful, and that's next to the gyro persimmon. So this one has probably got still over 50 or 60 fruit on it, and it's already had harvested off it about 50. So that's doing really well. They're getting picked, the fruit's getting picked semi-ripe and then left to ripen on the counter. And so far that's meant the birds haven't noticed any of it, but if you're getting there, you have a look. There's so much fruit. A little bit bigger than the fuyu because I let all the fruit ripen, but I'd say if you thin the fruit out, you get a lot, they'd be a lot larger size than the fuyu. I don't know if the in-ground worm farm there has anything to do with the amount of fruit, but we just keep throwing scraps into there and the worms just keep spreading it around. So whatever is happening, the tree definitely likes this spot. So next to the gyro is the strawberry guava in a full sun position, and I've never seen so much fruit on one of these before. Without exaggerating, I reckon there'd be 1,000 on there. So we have to work out what to do with all them. But that's been a very trouble-free plant. Zero maintenance, just a little bit of blood and bone fertiliser every now and again. And that's grown into a nice windbreak for the persimmon, same as the apricot. This time of year I just let it grow straggly because most of the wind comes from that direction. And if you look back, it's a perfect edible windbreak for the gyro, because they've got brittle branches. So that worked out quite well. So the understory is just eggplants, lemongrass. We've got a couple of young mandarin, a miniature nectarine. I've got a tangelo popping up through there. Heaps of capsicums and things in the understory. This dwarf almond's almost dormant now, but that grew quite significantly this year. We come across here, we've got a Ben-Hur pomegranate. Plenty of flowers but no fruit this year. Hopeful for next year. And we've got a blood orange with quite a bit of fruit on it. I'm not sure of the variety on that one, but it is a grafted tree. Some more capsicum. And I'm just going to try a Brazilian guava in a pot for now and see what it tastes like, and if the taste is good, I'll put that one in the ground. We'll move across, and this is the Ricotta chili, which is just starting to pay dividends now. It took a while to get established, and now it's established, it's I think this will be enough chilli to provide us and friends and family with chilli from this one tree. So Ricotta chilli, highly recommended for Melbourne, and that lives year on year, so apparently you get chilies in winter, so I'll have to wait and see. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll make another video of other sections of the garden. It's just getting a bit, there's getting a bit too many trees to fit them all in one video at the moment. So yeah, that's just the front yard for now, and I'll get to other sections yeah, later on. Thanks very much. Bye.